With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with a run by Fournette.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught. It's the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Fields. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Fields out to his left. Got a man It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, 32 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6-0 our score after 1. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can...
He's got a man, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here's Walker.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, it's 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Fields on 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. A final shot before the break. Fields
dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Throwing now. Griffin on first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Irvin. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin, 63 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Back to throw. Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Fields.
He'll get it to Irvin, right side complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now it's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fournette again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fields now to throw.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jansen. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now RG3. He finds his man, complete. It's Jansen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Griffin to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He fakes a spike. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half,
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On second down, Griffin. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the...
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Now Pickett.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Parsons. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play action. Griffin rolling to his right.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early...
And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming such.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Griffin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Looking towards the sideline, finding Kelsey for the completion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Griffin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. RG3. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Pickett.
They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Griffin steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin.
That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Griffin will try and throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Steve Atwater with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Flushed out right. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Griffin. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Travis Kelce 37 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Up the middle they go. It's Parsons, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pickett.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Griffin on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin. He's going to air one out.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the tough thing is, when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Griffin.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Griffin. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guy...
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw right away is Vick. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nifty move. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Now a give right side. Parsons. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young on third down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Earl Campbell. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on that play. Young now. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They are going for it. Here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over already be being placed at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We're scoreless after one.
Second and 6.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Young on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. Parsons. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go screen. He finds Campbell. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Young.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Earl Campbell.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Golden Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Parsons. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for this. Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's checking.
From the 31, Young. On a slant, he's got Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Young on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Here's Steve Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack on first down, Young. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A great run, yes, but something you pointed out to me on film is when they get outside the tackles, their wide receivers are really good at blocking.
And this is a team that values those wide receivers actually blocking. They actually get congratulated and noted for their blocking during a game. They can have a 10-catch game, but if they don't block well, it's going to be a long week for them in practice.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we...
Touchdown! Earl Campbell with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chigakonkwo,
52 yards.
And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Channing Tindall.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Young to throw it this time. It's caught by Sanders. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Young to throw on fourth. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Man, it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Pickett to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Pickett. He's got Smith-Schuster, and this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Pickett's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
About ready to get us going.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now Pickett.
Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And touchdown! Mike Evans, 44 yards.
And the Mounties take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. On the move. Pickett lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble.